Hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today I'm going to be talking about the possible legendary item catch-up in patch 7.3.2. So there's been new data that's been data mined for the 7.3.2 patch, and it's to do with tokens, legendary tokens for each of the class that lets you to identify, for example, a druid legendary item. So this was a system that was brought up in patch 7.2 but was scrapped. Blizzard, like, this is going to be this is going to be like a rant video about legendaries. First of all, I don't want to go about the rant straight away, but I want to talk about that legendary catch-up. First of all, there's not much information known about this, so there's going to be information coming in the next couple of weeks, next couple of days, so keep checking out the different forums, check out the YouTube channel as well. I'm going to be making videos about this. But there's a lot of speculation about how these are going to work. So probably the most viable one, or probably the one that I would like to see happen, is you'll be able to acquire this token for your class. You'll be able to buy it with the same currency that you would buy, like for example in patch 7.35 or in the further patches, legendaries are going to move up to item 1000, and you're most likely going to use the same number of riding essences. You accumulate this currency, at least in this patch right now, and you upgrade a legendary to 970. So in the further patch, you'll be upgrading legendaries to 1000, and maybe this currency could be used to purchase these tokens once you have upgraded your legendaries to 1000. So right now this currency is kind of useless. Like, I mean, if you start playing in 7.2, like most part, all the legendaries you got were 970, and that currency is going wasted. So in the next patch, that currency could be used, or the new currency, I don't know what's going to be called, could be used to upgrade your legendaries to 1000, and then the leftovers can be used to actually buy specific legendaries. Or maybe you can buy specific legendaries for different classes, for your alts. For example, I want to buy a token for my Holy Paladin, so I'll use the currency that I get from my main to buy a token for my alts, which is awesome. I know there's a lot of another speculation about, like, maybe it's going to be random drops. You know, for example, in Argus, when you're doing quests, you get these tokens that are like available for priest, warlock, mage, or whatever, and you can send it to your alt. That's another speculation. A random drop that gives you a random class to upgrade, which I don't think is feasible, but you never know. It could happen like this. There's also a lot of concerns about this being time and rep gated. So maybe you need to complete some quests, you need to get some rep or whatever, and then you're able to buy these legendary tokens, which I feel again is counterproductive because it is the catch-up system. Think about this. Think about this right now. In 7.3, Blizzard has implemented a catch-up system for everything. AP was nonsense at the start. AP grind made you play one spec, one class. If you went to play, let's say I was a Resto Druid, if I wanted to play Boomkin and put in some AP into there, I'm putting in AP into a spec that I play for 5 mans, but for raiding scenarios, my Resto Druid is going to suffer. So you were made to play one spec at the start. Then AP catch-up happened, AK catch-up happened, AK is increasing every week. Right now, if you want to play an off-spec, it's most likely going to take you a couple of days to get Concordance. Right now with the AK that we have, do a couple of quests, get those 300, 400 million AP tokens per quest, and you're basically done with Concordance. And Concordance was the biggest thing to get. Because if you have at least 1 point in Concordance, your DPS, your healing, your tanking improved by a massive bit. So Concordance, so AP grind was, Blizzard implemented a catch-up system for that. Items. Blizzard is like, it probably will take you a week to get like 9-10 items. Why? Because relinquished tokens and Argus give you 9-10 items for every slot of the gear, even specific relics, even arcane, frost, whatever, life relics, you can get 9-10 gear. And by completing Argus quests, you get so much whaled Argentine. Argentine is the currency used to buy it. You'll get so much of it by completing all of the story quests that you probably can buy like 6 or 7. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but like a crazy amount of gear. So you can get 9-10. So you create a character. You create a character from scratch. Let's say you level, like my example, you level a Holy Paladin, you ding 110. Happy days. You go in to Argus, you do all the quests, you get 9-10 in like a week or something, probably even less, depending on if people are willing to help you with gear. You get, by doing those quests, you get AP, you get Concordance. You are set. You're 9-10 Holy Paladin with Concordance, you're ready to raid. What's missing? Legendaries. The first 2 legendaries are supposed to be acquired quite quickly. Doesn't always happen. Can take you a week, can take you 2 weeks, can take you 3 weeks. Let's say you get 2 legendaries. In my example, Holy Paladin got 2 of the worst legendaries. The whole hype of your alt is gone down. Because you know after you got those 2 legendaries, it can take you up to 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 weeks to get legendary. And I know there's going to be people who are telling me, man, you can get legendaries, you can get 2 legendaries in a week, you can get 2 legendaries in 2 weeks. Yeah, you can get that. If you go do LF4, you can do normal, you do heroic, you do mythic, you do plus 10 mythics, you go do plus 10 plus 0 mythic pluses, you go through run through all the mythics available, you go do all the daily quests every day, you freaking burn the hell out on your alt, and then you have to go do on your other alt or your main, and you have to do the same freaking thing over and over and over again. This is what burnout is made for. This is the definition of burnout on classes. Like, if you have more than one alt, the amount of freaking stuff that you have to do every week in order to get a decent legendary is beyond imagining. Like, I don't know how other people feel, but for me, just maintaining a second alt and having to do all the daily quests all the time, like I don't even enjoy doing the AP grind and doing daily quests all the time. But imagine doing it on your second alt, on your third alt, on your fourth alt, and then doing all the LF4s, doing all the heroics or the normals. That grind is just like, I mean, only very few people I think are not gonna burn out from that and just not uninstall and quit the game altogether. Honestly, I feel the only system in the game, first of all, I feel the Legion system is the worst system in the whole Legion expansion. Every other system has some sort of a catch-up available. There's catch-up for AP, there's a catch-up for AK, there's a catch-up for like you get Concordance, catch-up for gear. There's really catch-up for almost everything except legendaries. And let's first of all, this whole legendary catch-up in 7.3.2, it's too goddamn late. It's too late. I would love to see the person who scrapped the idea of implementing it in 7.2, because it was actually in 7.2 PTR these catch-up tokens were available, or were like they were thinking about implementing in game, but it was scrapped, and now it's probably going to be implemented in 7.3.2 or 7.3.5 when Taurus is released. Like I said, there's going to be new item, there's going to be a way to upgrade your legendaries. My biggest bet goes on the currency that's used to upgrade the legendary item to 1000 could be used to purchase these items for all of your classes. So I feel that's probably going to be the most feasible option, but I still feel it's too late. I feel legendary system, like I said, was the biggest downfall of Legion expansion so far. Like I said, Blizzard has catch up for everything. Like I said, AP was a problem at the start. Blizzard saw this problem and they made it better, and they made it easier to catch up. But I guess Blizzard didn't see the whole of legendaries. It's like, I mean, if you get bad legendaries on your alts, honestly, when I got bad legendaries on my Holy Paladin, I didn't really want to play my Holy Paladin, because you know what? I'm gonna have to wait 2 or 3 weeks, because I'm not gonna freaking grind LF4s, heroics, normals, like all the things that I don't want to do. Like LF4s, mythic zeros. Mythic zeros is one of the best ways to do it. So you fly to each of the dungeon, you go through it. Like, I mean, it's zero fun. It's zero fun. It almost feels like work, and I'm not paying money to do work for my alts. Like, I know I know a lot of people might feel differently, but I have a very strong opinion about legendaries. I have a very strong negative opinion about legendaries. I felt that this catch-up system should have been implemented at least in patch 7.2. At least. I feel this catch-up system, let's hope Blizzard, like right now there's not much information about the whole token system. Let's hope Blizzard makes it accessible, makes it easy to gear up alts with legendaries and things like that. Not too easy, but a lot easier than what it is right now. But I still feel it was too late. Like, I think Legion in itself killed a lot of alt progression, killed a lot of fun that you can have with alts progressing. This expansion itself has been most alt unfriendly expansion I've ever seen. There's never been this alt unfriendly expansion, and Legendaries have been a big part of it. Let's hope Blizzard does the right thing, makes these tokens easily accessible, makes it accessible in a way that's relevant. Don't make it a random drop, make it some way to purchase it. Like I said, the currency that's used to upgrade legendaries to 1000 maybe could be used to buy these. Let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts about this. Like, I have very strong opinions about this. If you've seen the stream and things like that, I really don't feel legendary system is pretty, I don't know. Let me know how you feel about legendaries. Let me know how you feel about this whole new catch-up system. Let me know what you think. How this catch-up system could work. And thank you for watching this little rant video, and I'll see you in my next guide.